Struggle streaming already. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? See, I got the unmute button down this time. This time the microphone was off. So I had the mute button right this time. All right. What's up, Facebook, YouTube? It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, and we are back in living color with another episode of Love and Relationships. I am so glad y'all are here tonight. It is good to be here. What's up, Miss B Finesse? Thank you so much for joining us. Miss B Finesse, if y'all haven't went to go check out her channel, y'all need to go check out. But before we get into all that, I have my two co-hosts with me today. First of all, we've got Miss Antoinette. What's up, Antoinette? Say something to the people.
Hey, greetings, everyone, and good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. As always, let's get into these topics to help our community. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Y'all heard what she said. Y'all heard her. So if y'all don't like, comment, share, and subscribe, that's y'all fault. That's on y'all. Y'all heard what the lady said. All right. And as per usual, we have the Alabama Church Girl. Say something to the people, Val.
Beep, beep, toot, toot. Hey, good people. It's your Alabama Church Girl here. First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. To all the leaders, saints, and friends, you better hurry up and get on in here. We're going to have a good night tonight.
Yeah, what she said. Look, we're about to have a good night tonight. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do something a little bit different this week. Like we said about this, please do. Wait a minute. Let me see. I gotta find out who this is. I can't see because they didn't. My boy Jack, go ahead, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We love to have you. Longtime friend of mine, buddy I used to wrestle with back in the day. That's what's up, man. Thank you for joining us, man. We're about to have a good time tonight, y'all. We're gonna do a little something different. We're gonna be kind of off the rails a little bit tonight. That's all good. I was sitting there thinking, I said, what should I call this tonight? And I came up with Therapeutic Tuesday. Because sometimes it's therapeutic to get a little something off your chest, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't come tonight with anything in particular like we do every week, but we're just going to talk about some stuff that's been going on, been going around, and we're going to get some stuff off of our chest tonight. I'm going to put the link down in the comments below. If anybody else wants to come up and talk about what we're talking about, please, please, please feel free to do so. So, like the video, y'all. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. We're going to get right into it tonight, y'all. And I believe, let me see. I believe we're going to start with the Alabama Church Girl tonight. Val, you sent me something, right?
I did.
You sent me something. Let me put a disclaimer out there right now. Y'all, these views don't necessarily look what you're about to see does not necessarily represent the views of the panel here on love and relationships. Look, if you hear a little profanity, it's not our fault. We didn't say it. We're not saying it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't come at us in the comments for all that. You know, we all adults here and we're gonna react to some content here tonight. So Alabama Church Girl, she sent me something, y'all, and we're gonna talk about it. I was really looking forward to talking about this. And then we're gonna go after Alabama Church Girl, we're gonna go to Antoinette. I'm gonna do the courtesy of letting the ladies go first because y'all, I got some stuff I gotta get off my chest. And it's gonna be therapeutic. So hopefully some more fellas will hit the link and drop in with us. But let's get right into it. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen and we're gonna talk about it. Y'all give me just 1 second here. Could y'all hear that? Did y'all hear anything? Okay. Look, she laughing already. Ain't even got
some need.
I didn't know you were gonna start with that one.
Yeah, it's hard right now.
Can y'all hear?
A little while.
Good, because the game about to come on.
Hold on. Hello?
Bitch, Tiffany told me that
Girl.
I already heard that party was like that.
Yes.
Damn.
Security codes, though. They had too
Oh,
many
you got it
of
talking code. Phones right there.
Mhm.
Okay, but so look, was there a lot of dudes there?
Yeah, it was nice, girl.
How many did y'all go back to the room with?
I think she bought 3. She bought 3 bundle packs.
Girl, you crazy. How they look?
2 jet black and 1 honey.
Shit, were they cute?
Yes.
Damn, bitch. Do they have any friends?
I can see if they have any
I
more.
bet y'all little horny ass fucked last night too, didn't you?
They didn't. I mean, I got mine.
Ugh, bitch.
Yeah, 10-inch.
What?
Yeah, it was a 10-inch pack, and I think it was. Yeah, I got a 10-inch.
Bitch, your dirty ass need to call me back.
Okay, bye.
So you want?
Y'all can't hear me now. Y'all can hear the video?
Yes.
Y'all, me and this mute button gonna fight after a while. But did y'all see what was going on here? Did y'all? Now,
Listen,
Alabama
I
Church
need
Girl,
to give my disclaimer, JD.
come, give your disclaimer because I got some things I want to say about this. Go ahead.
I died laughing when I saw that video, and this does not reflect my views, my opinions, or my way of my actions. Okay, I'm just saying it was funny, and y'all know I like a good kiki. Okay.
Lord have mercy. Somebody said they lived it.
They lived it. Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
Which part were you? The one on?
Look, I'm
I'm
not gonna call their name. They might not want to put themselves out there. So I'm gonna leave it as Facebook user. But Facebook user, if you wanna elaborate a little bit. Oh, she said both of them.
Do tell that story.
Yeah, tell that story. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link down in the comments on YouTube right now. If anybody want to come up and have a little fun with us tonight, we're gonna. But go ahead, Alabama Church Girl. Tell us. She bold. She said, "Share it with the world. I live my truth."
Okay.
Yes.
Maya Ashley Williams.
Okay.
Come on down. Come on down, Maya.
Yes.
But yeah, y'all get y'all's thoughts.
So it was funny to me just to know, okay, he's sitting right here in your face. He just told you, hey, I'm gonna order some food, about to watch the game. And you like, look, I'm full. I had 10 inches, I'm full.
Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Jesus.
That was hilarious to me.
So
that was bold.
Are ladies really out here moving like this these days? Well, apparently so.
Apparently
so. What's her name said she lived it already.
Both parts.
Oh my god.
Both. Antoinette, what do you have to say about this? And I look, let me go ahead and let this be known right now. Wait a minute.
She for the streets.
Let me see who this is. I agree. For the streets.
I just have to say, JD, now this is the type of woman that a lot of men are chasing. Because all they gonna see is that big old, Lord have mercy.
Okay, granted. However, she got a whole dude. Well, I mean, in the skit. I mean, clearly this is a skit or whatever, y'all. So, but she got a whole dude.
Yeah.
Asking that she wants some to eat. Well, you know what I'm saying? Apparently they been kicking it pretty good or whatever. But going out to a party and just y'all cool with that?
Listen, her friend's down with it too. She said, security codes. That friend already knew what's up. Oh, you gotta talk in code.
Oh, wow. Wow. See, is that the reason why some of y'all don't need friends? Is that it?
Yeah.
Right.
Antoinette,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole side. Now
Yeah.
we need some friends that are down like for a flat, but
Exactly.
we do need some that hold us accountable too.
And some of y'all's friends gonna get y'all in trouble and keep y'all single too.
It's a balance. It's a
Yeah.
About
balance. Because sometimes you need them times to act ratchet and keep them secrets, and then you have that other time when you need that balance to bring it on back. Bring it on
Okay.
back. We got business. We got
Mhm.
business to take care of, and then we got time to act up, act a fool, and cut it
Right.
up.
Mm-mm. Well, wait a minute. Somebody, man, yes. When you're fed up and tired, it's time to pay up. Okay. Let's
Hmm.
see what. When we made our agreement, that it was me and him, and he brought that agreement, and I told him if he's not certain that he's all in for me, and he's still in the phase of wanting to be in the streets, they need to choose that option because time is precious. I absolutely agree. Time is
I
precious.
agree with that statement.
Time
Yeah.
is precious. Now look, time. I don't believe in wasting anybody's time. I don't believe in wasting my time because look, time is precious and valuable. You can't get that back, and I
Right.
think that's why a lot of ladies like quality time because it actually means something, especially if you're a man and you work a lot and you're busy and got a lot going on. It means a lot to spend that quality time. And I pointed this out to someone not too long ago. So it is different between just spending time with somebody and then spending quality time with somebody, because you can spend time with somebody and not want to be there. You know what I'm saying? You could be spending time with somebody and be like, oh, I could be doing this, I could be doing that. This is what. But when you actually want to be there and spend time with that person, then absolutely, that is quality time. You know what I'm saying? So it is a difference. But how many ladies say they want quality time but doing stuff like this?
Clearly they're out there, JD. Clearly they are
Right.
out there. And
Mm-hmm.
this is one thing I have to say now when Antoinette said balance. We have to agree that there was a time where men were wilding out the same type of way, just couldn't get it together. Now,
Mm-hmm.
and in the grand scheme of things, women have adopted the attitude, okay, if you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it to you too. And that's why it's important to have friends, male and female, that will um hold their friends accountable. Like, look, you making all of us look bad. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Chill, that rein that back in. I mean, I like to go out and twerk a little bit too, but honey, I know I have to come home.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
you know, and I ain't giving any a home away to the streets. Mm-mm.
I hear you. I hear you. And as it absolutely should be. As it should be. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about that and some other things too. But interesting fact that y'all might not know. I believe I mentioned it before on the show, right? But how if you were to guess, give a percentage of how many men admitted to cheating, what would be your guess of that percentage?
35.
You told us already, right?
30. Antoinette says 35.
I think
What
you
do you
told us
say?
it was
You
what,
go,
27 or 25, something like that. You
yeah,
said.
somewhere there about. I think the number is around 28%, right?
Mm.
Now these are
Those
men.
are the ones that
Dad,
admit it.
whoa.
Right.
Hang on.
Right.
Black men don't cheat.
Shut up,
I don't want to
Charlamagne.
hear that. Right.
Black men don't cheat.
3%.
Amen.
Come on,
Okay,
stop it.
somebody said 3%. It's around. She said only 3% of men will admit it. The number is about 28% of men that will admit it, right? But guess what the number is of women that cheat that are either married or in committed relationships that admit it.
It's a
60,
compatible number.
67.
No,
No, it's
no,
about
no.
the same amount.
It's lower. It's lower.
It's about the same amount.
24%.
You told us already, JD.
24%. Did you have to go back and look at your notes? See, Alabama,
No,
you cheated,
I
Alabama.
remember.
You cheated, Val. You cheated. It's all good though. 28% of men admit that they cheat. 24% of women admit that they cheat. What does that tell you?
Everybody
Anybody?
cheat.
Everybody lying.
Everybody cheat. Everybody lying. Is that what it's saying?
Yes.
To me, y'all too scared and selfish to lose the woman over basically lying, not cheating. There's a difference. Okay. I'm glad you said that. Let me make this point, and then we're gonna go to this. So check this out. It has been a well-known fact, maybe, that you ladies say that y'all are smarter than men or whatever, right? Y'all can get away with more. And this is only the ones that's that will admit it. But this video that I just played proves that women will cheat and they are slick with it.
And it proves that she was standing right in his face, bold
Right in his
right
face.
in his face, and she's getting away with it.
Y'all, is that not sad? Is that not sad? That's sad. I think that's sad.
Okay, so it points out something else though too, JD.
What does it point out?
Typically, if you are with a woman for a moment and you done touched her soul a little bit, she knows your patterns. She's paying great attention to you.
Right.
And she knows when the pattern starts changing and you start moving a little different. You know why? Because you done left your aura on her soul. So she know, wait a minute, wait. I felt something in my gut. That's it. Something ain't right. So women are very intuitive and they pay a lot of attention. But where men slip up is they don't pay enough attention to what's happening, what's going on. Because before a woman is gonna cheat, she gonna tell you, "Hey, I need this. I'm looking for this. Can you give me this? Oh, you done told me no about 50 times. Okay." And when she starts giving you that, okay, she done figured out another way.
Okay.
My. But you know what? You're absolutely right though. But you know, a lot of times women will cheat because it's something more emotional. Yeah, it's something missing. It's something emotional, right? But then,
it doesn't necessarily have to be emotional,
right?
But typically though, most of the time, right? Maybe.
Sometimes it's revenge.
Revenge. That's
Absolutely.
what it is.
Yeah, tit for tat. It is definitely a tit for tat.
Okay.
Because see, we done already went through the DMs. Like Val said, we done watched you move. We observed what's happening. So, yeah, we already planned this great escape and how we gonna execute it.
Wow. So let me ask you this. Let me ask this. If it's a situation to where it's tit for tat, right? Does that mean that you're more willing to forgive?
Forgive what?
Forgive, like, okay, if you said if it's revenge, you know, tit for tat, right? If he cheated and then you cheated, does that mean you're gonna forgive him for cheating, or you just doing it just to get back at him and then you still done?
I think if you look at it in a certain manner, they have already forgiven to a certain degree. Because if that woman decided to stay, who is that? If that woman decided to stay, then she has a resolve that I'm not gonna go nowhere, but I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna let you feel what I feel. Now here's the problem: most men can't handle that.
That's Maya, by the way, and my boy
Oh
Richard.
my, that's my cousin, y'all.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm not going through his things, but I know his energy very well and how he moves. That's all the confirmation anyone needs. Okay, okay. I'm with my boy Richard. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
And
All
it
right.
doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to sit up there and cheat bake, but it
Mm-hmm.
means I'm going to let you fall on your face while all this is happening. And then once it's time to cut it loose, it's going to cut it loose.
Now
Mm-hmm.
that Facebook user is definitely a male.
Mhm.
Yeah. How do I need to? I wish I could pin this to the top so it'll stay there.
Mhm.
Cause I feel you. I feel you. It's a wrap, son. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, B. We ain't playing them games over here, son. But y'all like how that New York came out? Anyway,
Just a little bit.
so yeah. Anybody else? Y'all got any final comments on this? Cause we got a lot that we want to get to tonight. Any final comments, questions, or concerns? Anybody on the panel?
She,
No?
she,
We
she all
good?
right.
Is she all right? All right, let's go. All right, now, Antoinette sent me something, y'all. And, we always sending each other something all the time. Whether it's just to laugh at or, get some thoughts about, what have you. So, yeah, let me pull this up.
Val, I need you to stop yawning, boo.
I'm trying. Listen.
What's
Yes.
wrong? It's been a long
I'm
day.
trying.
Y'all know who this dude is, right?
The
Yes.
genius.
The
We're here
the
for
the
it.
Yeah, the genius, the one, the
Mhm.
only Dave Chappelle. So
Yes.
yeah. Antoinette, go ahead. Let's talk about it. I'll let you start this off.
Yeah, so if you haven't already watched it on Netflix, his series, The Closer, excuse me, not the series, but his show, The Closer, and there were several topics that were brought up. But what's trying to happen is cancel culture, where they're trying to take him off of Netflix and say that he's transphobic and the language that he's saying is detrimental to the Black LGBT plus community. So I wanted to have this discussion because clearly this is something that's forever evolving and it's affecting all of us. Now, especially when you deal with our main people that's holding down the fort and been there for eons, and those that we protect with our prayers and our laughter and our joys and our pains. I thought it was important that we bring this topic up, especially with David Chappelle, because I support him wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. I support. I really started liking Dave Chappelle when he took that time off for a little
Mm-hmm.
while to go away, and take care of himself. But I find it interesting, and y'all, please, this is not to insult, bash, or shame anybody, but this is just my opinion. Doesn't weigh much, but in my opinion, I think council culture has gotten out of hand. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
like and then the reasons that people want people counseled. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've just heard a lot of commentary on it. Matter of fact, I'm going to be watching this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I want to take some
You
time
should.
out.
You
I'm gonna take some time out to watch this tomorrow, y'all. So
And make
I think
note.
out.
look, I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I
Yes,
You
you are.
are.
I
My
think I'm gonna
mama
enjoy it.
loved it.
Really.
She
I,
did.
Well, that's what's up. I think I'm gonna enjoy it too. But anyway, in my opinion, the reasons that people want to be that people want to counsel others, it's Dave said it, it's beginning to be a bit laughable. You know what I'm saying? Because he's making fun of everybody. Y'all know Dave Chappelle. He has
Mhm.
no filter. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Netflix, I don't know, did they consider? removing.
No,
They didn't even
absolutely
consider
not.
it.
No,
Kudos
because
to
when you,
Netflix.
yeah, when you break it down, and when Comedy Central did not want to pay him what he was due, what did he do? He made that one little comment and say, "Hey, community, I need y'all to back me up. Don't support Comedy Central. They're not trying to pay me my money." And Netflix came on board and they said,
Mm-hmm.
"All right, come on, let's go ahead and do this." So we support, I'm not saying we support Netflix, but we support um Dave Chappelle. Because if Netflix was going to act crazy, I tell you what, we were going to cancel our subscription with Netflix. And
Right.
wherever Dave Chappelle is going, we going. I just wanted to insert this really quick. With this particular topic, Dave Chappelle is basically, fighting for the mission of equality, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
focus was not that of speaking for nor against, the LGBT plus community. It it is an instant support that is basically given through our society and received as a norm. So that's why he was speaking on it, when for centuries, of perseverance, we haven't been given the same opportunity.
Mm.
And basically all these trials and tribulations have accumulated in a fistula of compounded crap. So that's why he definitely spoke on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just keep going about it, but yeah, I just wanted to say that, because it's not, like you said, it's not to go against or choose any sides, but it is to say, hey, everybody else is getting progress except the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
And where are we? And then you have the national, and I don't want to tear up that organization's name, but it's like the National Black Coalition that came all of a sudden to speak for
Mm-hmm.
LGBT plus community. But still, you're not giving the opportunity and acknowledging that it's Black community, period,
Mm.
that has been struggling, and everybody else is getting that heads up except for us. So I
Right.
digress, because I'll just
Right.
keep on going about
No,
this.
no, you good, you good. Therapeutic Tuesday, right? We gotta get this stuff off our
Hmm.
chest. You feel me? But my boy says, Richard says, when he was making fun of black people, no one said anything. But when it comes to the LGBTQ community, they tried to cancel them. Now, listen, this is what's up, Gail Lockett? Look, thank you so much for dropping in on us. If y'all look, y'all, Gail is the GOAT. She is making her way. Or look, Gail is the GOAT. Shout out to Gail. Thank you so much for dropping by to check on us. But one thing that I like about this time, and we need to do more of this, and I'm actually seeing more of it. Oh, and shout out to Chantel Simone. Thank you so much for dropping in on us. The link is in the comments, y'all. If y'all want to come up, I'll put it back in a second. But one thing that I'm seeing that I really really like is that black people were ready to stand up and support Dave behind this, and I'm not sure if I've seen a level of this before. You know what I'm saying? And I absolutely loved it. And I also like the fact that it was a lot of men. A lot of men came to his. I don't want to say rescue because he didn't need to be rescued, but came to his side to support him. You know, you saw Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, Tyrese, a lot of them, and I really, 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 really think that we're spaces like this are, helping us move in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Uh, Valerie, Alabama church girl, what do you have to say? What do you think?
I think that some people just love to argue for the sake of arguing. They cannot see the forest for looking at the trees. He said when he first stepped out on the stage, I just want to let y'all know I'm a very rich MFer.
Mm.
He let you know from the beginning, you cannot cancel me. And even if
Mm-hmm.
you tried to take me off of any type of airway, I still have the freedom to speak. And I am free because I am economically sound. I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling
Right.
y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. I've been saying this. I've been saying until you own your own, until you can do for yourself and not have to depend on nobody else, you're not really free. But anywho, then he closed the closer with saying, I will survive, baby. I don't care what y'all do. I don't care what y'all say. He knew what was coming. He absolutely knew what was coming. He even addressed in his whole spiel, he addressed everything that people are now out here arguing about, which is stupid. It's like, did you read the transcript, or are you just arguing because of the feelings and expressions that were on the faces of the people, the oohs and the ahs? Come on now. Because I was listening to what he said.
Right.
And he was offensive across the board if you want to just talk about offense.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of how he rolls,
when
right?
He used the N-word as hard as he did. Like, oh my God, Dee! But it was still funny. I can still laugh at it. Y'all don't have a sense of humor? The only sensibility you have is offense? Come on now.
Right.
We know what the Bible says about offenses. Y'all don't get me started, because I will preach, prophesy, and then get up here and kiki at you, okay?
you know we don't mind. You know we don't mind. But yeah, I think, and again, this is not to knock anybody, but I just feel like that if black people would come together like we were about to do for Dave, like the LGBTQ plus community does, we would be able to go so much further.
But he said that. He said that. I can't
Mhm.
wait for you to watch it, JD, because he
Me
said
either.
that. He said, I'm not mad at you. I'm not against you. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you guys are so strong in how you come together and back your and push your movement. I wish my people would come together in the same way to push our movement.
Right.
He said that. Did people not see that?
Of course not.
Yes, I'm from Alabama.
Because they selected.
Oh yeah. You know, I actually do think that we're headed in the right direction, though, because I mean, just all of the things recently, like what's that one rapper's name? The baby that got in trouble. Yeah, what am I right
He
about
talked
that?
about that too. Yes.
He talked about the baby.
He
Yes,
does.
he did.
Yeah, I got to watch this, y'all. I got to
So,
watch this.
You do.
I definitely got to watch this and check this out. But yeah, you know, he got pushed into submission. You know, had to apologize and everything like that. So I mean, look, y'all listen to Gail. Y'all listen to Gail. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please. Wait a minute. Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
say this too, JD.
Go ahead.
People, now you know I got to take it to the church. The same way people get behind the LGBTQ community and start rallying that if you don't apologize to us, we're gonna cancel you. It's the same way some of these church members get behind their pastors and their preachers when you say something that offends them. And if you don't apologize to the man or the woman of God, then we're gonna own you and throw you out of the church. You are no longer a member here. Don't come back. God don't love you. We don't love you either. I got a problem with that. I have an issue with that. Because everybody can be critiqued.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, look, y'all listen to Gail, please. Gail says there are over 100 watching and only 6 likes. Put some respect on the video.
Yes.
Look, y'all put some
Put some
respect
on it. Come on,
do y'all see why everybody loves Gail Lockett so much? And y'all are seeing why. Thank you so much, Gail. Y'all come on, hit that like button. But but yeah, absolutely. And listen, y'all know that I know a lot about church folk, because y'all know that I am a pastor, right? And listen, it absolutely goes both ways. I don't know why it's like this, but you can absolutely have folk mad at you in the church, and you just trying to do the best you can.
And sometimes you don't have to do nothing at all.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely, but that's another subject for another day. That's another subject for another day. So I think it's my turn, y'all. I gotta get some. I gotta get some off my chest. Are y'all ready?
We ready?
I feel like I gotta give a brief um, preliminary to this. I understand wholeheartedly that we are living in 2021. I understand wholeheartedly that people are maximizing their earning potential more than they ever have before, right? My only issue is, why is it in our community that we only hear us saying, black women saying, we don't need a man for anything? Why is that? I got something I want to share with y'all, and I think I'm gonna play this one before, but we're gonna play it again because we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this, y'all. So y'all bear with me. Oh, okay, here we go. I can't find the mouse.
You don't need a man. You still understand that women bring life. Y'all don't.
How do you get that life?
Go in the hospital and get a sperm donor. You don't need a man.
You still need a man.
You need a physical woman to bear a child for you.
And y'all need
No,
a
we
physical
don't. We need
sperm.
sperm.
Where does it come from?
That's for right now. Give it to
From
you.
a man. If a physical man didn't go to that hospital, it would not be there.
You guys don't carry kids for 9 months. We do.
I carried them my whole life. What the hell? Kids is here the whole life.
Y'all can't have a baby without sperm.
Women like you always try to eliminate men, and that's where the issue is. You just said you don't need a man.
You
Yeah.
don't. We don't. We want you. There's a difference. Need and want is a different thing. I don't need a man.
You don't want him.
You
want the potion
Yeah.
that lives inside of his
That's it.
testicle.
Understand that women bring life. Y'all don't.
Did y'all hear that?
The potion. The potion.
The potion.
Right.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes,
Do I need
indeed.
Do I need to play it again?
Listen, whoever
Do I
did
need to
this
play it
editing
again?
has me dying laughing over here.
But look, y'all, she was serious. We go to the hospital and get it. Y'all, she was serious.
She was.
She was serious. Why is
Okay.
it? Shout out
Yes.
to Gil.
Listen,
ahead,
I will
Gil.
say this. Her underlying message, I understand, but I don't think she was communicating it effectively.
Right.
Okay, yeah, y'all gonna have to help me with this. y'all gonna have to help me with this now. Okay, I understand. In a sense, I can understand, right? The reason why some women say I don't need a man. I can understand. People are making more money than they ever have before, even though a lot of people are not making a whole lot of money like you would have them think. Because what's the lady's name that just got hemmed up for scamming?
Ooh.
I think she was on one of y'all shows. Wasn't she a housewife or something?
Child boo. I don't watch that.
Erica J.
I don't think that was her name.
Which one?
Mm.
Phaedra?
No, not her. I had to find it.
No,
I had to find it. But
A
anyway,
black one or a white one? 'Cause
no,
you
no,
know,
she's black. She's black. The black lady.
Jen Shaw.
I don't know. I had to find it.
It was
O'Shea.
Phaedra. Phaedra got hemmed up. Her husband went
Yeah.
to prison
Hmm.
for scamming.
But that was
Lisa?
eons ago. Lisa.
Lisa?
I don't know no Lisa.
Shout out to Kayla Hall. Lisa. Look, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it in just a second.
I don't know.
It was on one of y'all shows that you ladies like to watch a lot. I'm gonna find the name here in just a second. Matter of fact, O'Shea did a video on it the other day. Facebook user says, in my opinion, most black kids are raised by single mothers, so mothers will tell their daughters to get their education and degrees so they'll be able to financially take care of themselves. You know what? That is true. Now,
Facts.
I am not against education at all. Matter of fact, I believe you should be educated. You know what I'm saying? But it seems our white counterparts get married a lot younger than what black people do.
Straight out
You
of
know what I'm
high
saying?
school.
Straight out of high school, straight out of
They do.
college.
But we can't look at them for a template now.
Sure can't.
But let
It's
me
it's
let me
just there
let,
too
let me
now.
throw this out there
Mm-mm.
though. Let me throw this out there. Their marriage rate is higher than ours. Does that make
Okay.
a
But they
difference?
I will say this. I think that they understand the power of two.
They
Mhm.
understand the mission.
Yeah. To multiply the wealth in the family. I think they
See,
understand that.
this would be the next pinned comment. I don't know, but I need a strong
Cute.
black king. Let me see who that was. I
Maya.
think that's Maya again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maya and
Maya, is that why
Richard.
you didn't come to my wedding?
Thank you so much, Maya and Richard and Gail and Chantel and all of y'all, Kayla, for being so active in the comments tonight. We really appreciate it. If you're finding value out of this video, please share it with somebody else. She said, "Who gonna take out the trash, y'all?"
I'm with you. I'm with you, Maya. I'm with you. I'm not gonna tell you I don't need a man.
Okay.
Well, see, and that's the thing. So, I mean, we could play this thing both ways, right? I mean, because the main talking points that we hear most of the time, right, is men being the protector, the provider, all of that stuff, right? And then we hear um, the talking point of from the woman's side, can you cook, clean, all this stuff, take care of the house. I mean, again, it's 2021. Most men know how to cook and clean and can maintain a household. You know what I'm saying? These days. So, I mean, the argument could go both ways, but we're not getting anywhere with that. You
Well,
know what I'm
that's because
saying?
we putting everybody in different compartments and the different stereotypical settings. So if you keep drawing and digging in the trash pot, of course you're not gonna find a man or a woman that's gonna suit your fancy. So of course you don't need additional trash.
Mm-hmm.
You need the actual receptacle that's going to take it out, recycle it, polish, whatever, or you're going to go into a whole new world to where they are elevated to your same balance. So if you it's just everybody has their own settings and their different skills. But if you keep drawing and keep acting off of your past experiences, of course, you get these angry men and women that are like, oh, I don't need you. I got this, that, and the third. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just if I want you, then I'm going to have you and I'm going to do what I need to do. And then I'm going to let you go because I did what I needed to do or I got what I needed to get.
Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. And then another thing too. So like women like this is in that video I played. This makes men want to run. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it
And
makes
you should.
yeah, it makes us want to run. However, I don't think that a lot of people understand, and I really want y'all to hear me on this. I don't think that a lot of people understand uh, the. I want to say the. I don't want to say power, but the abilities that women possess, and it's vice versa. When you find somebody that's nice, right? And that's one thing that men say a lot. We just want somebody that's nice to us to start off with, right? But when you find somebody that's nice, that's sweet to you, feminine, caring, genuine, authentic. I got another video dropping soon. Um, all of that stuff that will absolutely make a man want to go harder for that woman, even if he's never done it before. And then even if it's a situation where he has done it before, it will be a totally different experience. You know what I'm saying? Because men have the desire, and we're automatically wired that way to want to uh protect the woman emotionally, physically, financially, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when the actions are reciprocated, I guarantee you, if you're dealing with a man that's on his purpose, on his grind, that's about something, I promise you, it's gonna make that man go even harder for you, and you'll get all the things that you want, or at least he'll die trying.
So can I say this, JD?
Mm-hmm.
I said that I understood the message that she was trying to convey because I too feel that way. I don't need a man, but I want the one that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But I come from a place of experiencing a couple of guys really misusing and abusing me. And and initially I was in a place where I needed him. My ex-husband, I needed him because he didn't want me to work. He didn't want me to do nothing but stay at home and be a wife. And what else was I going to do? I was in a place where I needed him. So after that experience, I learned to my defense mechanism was I'm going to put myself in a position where I will never need a man ever again. That way I don't have to put up with that type of abuse ever again. So I don't need him, but the one I definitely wanted to be with another man. I mean, I kept dating, so that let you know I still wanted to be with a man. But the one thing that I understood was the one that will be in my life is somebody that I want to be in my life, and that's where I am right now.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. Let's see. She says I try to go above and beyond for mine. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife. It's all in how you utilize your time. I can get down with that too. I can get down with that too. And it's all about what works for that couple too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not exactly sure if it's well. I know it's a lot of ladies that want to be stay at home wives, but then again, there's a lot of ladies that don't. A lot of ladies that don't want to be stay at home wives. But what I'm saying is, and I understand Alabama church girl exactly what you're saying about being mishandled, right? So when a woman has been mishandled or whatever, and then comes across the right guy, and she's still able to show some affection, show some love, and show that she's genuinely interested, then you as a man don't want to mishandle that lady. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the fact that you all you have to do is show up. You know what I'm saying? You have to do something too. I think a problem is that a lot of ladies these days think that all they have to do is show up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Simps have made that a reality. You know what I'm saying? I see you smiling, Antoinette. Simps have made that a reality.
Oh, you said it hard.
Don't get it twisted, ladies. You have to put in some work for that man too. Because I'm telling you, as hard as we have to work and trying to build something, we ain't got time for somebody that's not showing reciprocity. But when you do show that reciprocity, I think it's about 5 keys to the kingdom. It's about 5 keys to the kingdom. You gonna get all 5 of them. Keep playing around. We ain't got no time to play. What money should never be a control object in a relationship. Absolutely right. It is a such thing as financial abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not cool. any type of and it takes a level of maturity, right? So I mean, financial abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. You if you're experiencing that in a relationship, that relationship is probably not for you. Because if you really care about somebody, then you are gonna try your best not to hurt that person's feelings. And I understand, we all have issues and go through something, and sometimes we say things that we don't mean. But if you're not apologizing and trying to correct that behavior, and it keeps on happening, that's not what's up. And I would argue the point that you probably don't love that person like you say you do.
Now, I would have to agree to disagree because
Okay.
sometimes we are not taught or we do not know or we have not experienced the path of apologizing. And when you don't understand and know the effects of what an apology can feel like or what changes it brings about, that sometimes is the missing piece. And when you're speaking with somebody and you're trying to create this relationship with them, whether they be a simp or not, every puzzle, you know, every puzzle piece doesn't fit in for the bigger picture. So, sometimes you just have to get it through there. But if you're going to input time or invest time into that individual, you sometimes got to put in that work and show them what this actually means. Okay, my feelings was hurt. So this is how you apologize. Let me, like we said before, understand your love language, and then we could go
Mm,
from there. And if we cannot come to an agreement as far as with expressions, then you just gonna have to agree to let it go and build a better bond as a friend instead of in a relationship.
mm. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. Alabama church girl, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to read the comment on the screen.
You already knew I did. You think you know me, JD?
I'm getting to know y'all pretty good. Alabama church girl, I want you to go ahead and read that comment on the screen for me, please.
Being submissive is a key factor in being a concubine, not getting a king.
Mm.
All right.
I got one too.
You need to go get your ass checked.
I do.
Clearly, it says being submissive is a key to finding a king.
Well, that's
Now,
not true. I
now
did
let me
not
say
speak
let me say
lies
this.
and blasphemy out of my mouth.
Let, let me say
The
this
Lord is
though.
not pleased.
Look, Alabama church girl. We went to the Bible a couple weeks ago. Now
That is not
we
true,
went to the
no,
Bible a
JD.
couple weeks
It's
ago.
not
Now
true. It's not true.
look,
Let's
look,
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
shout out to Gail. She put the link
You
in the
ready?
comment. Look, if y'all want the comments, I mean, if y'all want to come up, y'all come up and talk to us because we talking about it tonight. Chantel, what does mean?
Okay.
What
Look at it.
Chantel?
Look at it. She
What them
looking.
eyes
She
mean,
waiting.
Chantel? What them eyes mean? Miss B Finesse, big up to Miss B Finesse, Gail. You are utterly everywhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you, y'all. Gail is the goat. Gail is the GOAT. Y'all just don't know. She in these YouTube streets supporting everybody. I believe she's probably a mod to at least 100 channels. Gail is on it. Shout out to Gail. But yeah, you both have to be submissive to one another. I
Thank you.
agree.
There it
I
is.
agree.
Hallelujah. I felt
I
it.
There it is.
agree. I agree. I absolutely
Hallelujah.
agree. Now, look, we got to get on to some other stuff, but let's talk about it for a second. Now, absolutely, I will call in, but I'm in the bonus right now. It don't matter. Go ahead, call in anyway. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Go ahead, and call in anyway. But yeah, Gail is absolutely selfless. But yeah, check this out, y'all. Both have to be submissive, but men and women are different, right? So the submission comes in a different way. So I don't want y'all to think about this word submission in a negative way, because whenever we hear the word submission, especially for a lot of ladies, it's almost like nails on the chalkboard. Look at Antoinette. Look at Antoinette.
You
Look, it's almost like nails on the chalkboard. But being submissive, all that means is being more cooperative, right? That's all that means. Cooperate. Look, she's look, she got the side eye and everything. And then the way that a man submits, right, is is to cooperate by providing, protecting, leading, all of that stuff, and being dedicated to the family.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. No, you are no different. Yes, men and women are different. When you join a union with your wife, you become one, so no one is better than the other one. See, that's not what we're saying. We're not saying that one is better than the other one. Better than the other one, you are. When you move is one thing, you become one. I agree with that to a certain extent. Men and women are different, but it's not to say that one is better than the other one. Look, watch this. Can't have two chefs in the kitchen. You can't.
Well, my Bible told me male and female, he made them both equal. He gave both of them dominion. That's what my Bible tells me. I can read it for you if you like, if it's not in your Bible.
You must be reading the Message Bible. Got to be reading the Message.
We don't
Bible.
want two chefs, but we want two partners.
Now, check this out. Y'all check out what Chantel said. Chantel says men and women are of equal importance but different. I absolutely agree.
Yes,
I absolutely agree. And I think that part of the problem is that men. I mean, I'm sorry. I think that a lot of women think that. Yeah, you got to watch the Message Bible, Miss B Finesse. I got
the KJV.
I think that the problem
the big
is
version with the big letters. Because I can't
the bold print. But the thing of it is that a man is more designed to lead, right? Okay.
I won't say more, JD. You won't get me to say that.
I won't.
Not more designed to lead.
Chantel, I might need you. I might need you to come back me up. Miss B Finesse, I might need you to come back me up. You know what I'm saying? I need what my fella Richard. Where you at, man?
Richard is down here.
Richard, where you at, man? Go over to YouTube and hit the link. You know what I'm saying? But Chantel says, I don't understand why this concept is so hard to comprehend. The word submit, I think a lot of ladies hear submission and then think that, oh, well, he's gonna run over me. That's not the case. That is not the case at all. Any real man, I'm talking, look, okay, y'all know I always do this. You know, we got a group of men over here, right? That really don't know, but then we got a group of men over here that we kind of somewhere else. So this group of men over here, you don't is not necessarily the fact that you rule with the iron fist, because I will absolutely hear any and everything, any concern that my lady has, right? But if it's something for the family or whatever, we will talk about it. But at the end of the day, the decision is more than likely going to fall on the man. Why? Because let's just say I'm married, right, with the wife and 2 kids. If my family ends up out on the street, they're not gonna go looking at my wife. They're gonna come looking at me. Am I right or am I wrong?
They are.
So that's what I'm saying. If the man is the head of the household, he should absolutely not abuse that, which we know a lot of men have or whatever, but the majority of us don't. and I don't really understand. You know, I don't understand what the disconnect is because
So can you go
we're
back
not.
to Richard's first comment that brought us to this whole rabbit hole?
Which one are you talking about?
That submission is the key to getting a king. Getting is what he said too.
Is that what it
That's what he
was?
said. I know I was playing like my
Oh,
eyes couldn't work, but
I
they
thought that was
did.
Maya who said that.
Nah, that was Richard. That was a male.
There it is. There it is. And look,
So
I gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. If these days, if a man is seeing that a woman is not going to be cooperative or whatever, they just gonna leave. We ain't got
okay,
time.
so the reason I can't get with it because men are attracted to a woman that meets and matches their energy. That's just
What do you mean? Wait, whoa, Miss B Finesse, come back. Come back, Miss B Finesse. Come back.
they
But
are
yeah, go ahead.
they are attracted to a woman that meets and matches their energy.
Mm-hmm.
So then I I you have to prove it to me because I can't. I've done case studies.
And,
I've been
and
I've been in the streets dating. I dated for 10 years, and I can
mm,
tell you, a man is attracted to a woman that meets and matches his energy.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. What do you mean? What do you mean by matching? What do you mean by matching his energy? Are you talking about masculine energy?
He wants a woman that's about her business.
Mhm.
And so are you saying that a woman that's not submissive can't be about her business? Can't be about her business?
So you used a good word. You did when you said cooperative.
Mhm.
Mm, that's all.
And
That's all that means.
okay, so I can agree that when the two are cooperative with each other, that's a good match.
Hmm.
But just, oh, I got to cooperate with you in order to get you.
And then look, check this out too. Like you got to be able to if you see that a man is able to lead and is on his purpose and would not harm you and the family and has you and the family the best interest in
Come in.
mind, then why can't you cooperate with him?
We
Miss B
can.
Can I jump?
Finesse,
Can I jump
come on.
in?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
come
wanted to
on
jump
with it.
in real quick. Hey panel, how you guys doing today?
Hey, Missy.
Okay, so
She's distracted right now. Go ahead.
oh yeah, okay, she's on mute. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to jump in on the conversation on the part I caught about the submission part. Um, so I'm an educator, so I always kind of like to give examples. So when you talk about submission to me, like when I'm in the classroom and I'm teaching my young adults or students, I don't really tell them that they better listen and they better respect me. They do it because they see the energy and the role that I project to them in the class. They see that I naturally love them. I don't have to tell them I love them. Is what I'm doing in the classroom. It's the way I teach them. It's the way that I'm providing food. I'm the teacher. I'm the mom. I'm the counselor. I'm the disciplinarian. I'm everything in that role, and I don't have to tell them I'm anything, and they know and respect me and treat me as such because of what I give to them. So when we're dealing with submission, it is never one sided and never one way. And I think it's totally jaded because of how some people have projected their submission and they've done it in a negative way. So it's stereotypical. So like we had talked about, I think he was on that show, JD, but
Mm-hmm.
it says the biblical submission is in marriage is a wife making a choice not to overly resist her husband's will, but it is not to say she cannot disagree with him or that she cannot express her opinion. Indeed, a wife who practices submission is by definition a woman with strength of character. So I believe like you don't have to tell anybody to do anything. So if a man is naturally walking in his place, in his honor, and he is showing me that he has goals, purposes, and he's trying to be something different, all women are naturally gonna fall in line. Not all, because some women just want to do what they want to do, but you have to be able to lead something for the woman to walk into the position to want to follow you. So I think that is kind of what's missing. I don't think just because a man doesn't have a certain amount of money or he doesn't have this position or whatever that you should just disrespect him. No, but yet and still, I think it is equilateral, because if he's walking in his purpose and position and he's defined a clear role, why would I not want to follow that? And that's why I gave the example as me being a teacher and I'm a woman. Like, I don't have to tell my boy or girl students to follow me. They follow me because of the role model that I'm setting, and it is something acceptable that they want, and they see that. So they yearn for it. They keep wanting my help, my assistance, my guidance. So I think that's reciprocated the same in a man. If he's expressing those qualities, it's innate. He's gonna have women falling at his feet. You get what I'm saying? So I think a lot of the times, men and women are not getting themselves to the best of who they are. They're coming in with, all these holes from other relationships and other situations that treated them bad. And then instead of looking at themselves in the mirror, they're projecting their fears and their pains onto that other person. So I think the lady in the bottom corner has said that. I think it's equilateral, but I would not want a man to follow me. For what reason? I would want somebody that I can depend on, that I can count on. And because if he's following and walking in his purpose, he's going to, in turn, at least my husband does, he gives that back to me. So my dreams, my goals, what I want to do, he totally supports that. And he shows me that by, stepping out first, helping me in the dream, encouraging me in the dream. So I think it definitely has to be reciprocal. But I don't know. I feel peace listening to him. I feel peace following, what his choice is. I feel peace in letting him mess up. If he does make a choice and it doesn't work out, even if I know it was wrong, I'm gonna let him mess that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him do that, because that's how he can grow. Because he's gonna know I'm gonna be there to support him. And I mean, as long as it's not nothing crazy, like I'm not about to let him make us lose a house or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to be confident. And so I don't want to follow a man that don't feel like he's not confident. But yet and still, I don't think it's a totalitarian thing where the man just tells you what to do and treats you like dirt and all that. No, I don't think you should accept that as a woman. So I think each person has to guard your heart and just be diligent and be aware of what you're looking for, and understand that we all need a little bit of grace too. You're not gonna find a perfect person.
I can't.
What's that?
The keys
to the kingdom.
He's handing you the keys to his kingdom.
Oh, I don't know about the keys. Y'all gotta tell me about that. What's that mean? I'm new. What's that mean, ladies? What's it mean?
That means you said all the right
The world
things.
is yours. The world is yours, Miss B.
Listen, I wasn't trying to say anything to get them excited about it. I'm just speaking from my understanding. What do you guys feel about what I said, ladies? I want to know exactly what you
I think Ms. B Finesse, I think, first of all, your name fits. It's so fitting. You just finessed.
No, but see, what you don't know. Hold on. I gotta tell you what
what you said was really kind of identical to what I'm saying, is that your children match your energy. You give them good energy, they give you good energy back. You don't have to make authoritative statements because they're matching your energy. I think that it's simple physics. I think it's the second law of physics, that every action you're going to get an equal or reaction.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and I felt
that.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. It was a slight delay. I'm listening.
That's all right. Just to piggyback off of that, it's also the fact of trust. If your students didn't trust you, if your woman or your man didn't trust you, then you wouldn't be moving forward with the process. So it's also the underlying figure of trust.
Yes, I concur with what both of you said. And listen, JD, I got to let them know what my name means, because I know an older generation, when they hear the word finesse, they think it's being slick. That's not what I mean when I say it. So what I use, like on my channel, I call them the Finesse Fam. And so what I'm doing with the word finesse is an acronym. It's for faithfully inspiring. I try to innovate people. I am naturally effective, and I seek success every day. That's what the word stands for me.
That's what's up. I
It's
like
not
that.
trying to get
Here for
over.
it.
And if you Google the word too, it doesn't mean get over. So we just took the word and made it mean something else. But yeah, ladies, I'm in agreement. I hear and I do understand because I'm the type of person I see both sides of things. I'm never one that just says like it is this way because that's really not how the world is. But I do understand the woman that does say like, you know, some men are not worthy to be followed, or some men are not on that level where I want to just follow him right off the cliff. So I think that's why this is great that you ladies are having these conversations and JD is having them because for us to come together, we have to have these conversations and we have to have the discord, which means it's okay if we don't agree, but we're going to be getting some understanding in the very end because I'm going to understand where you coming from and you're going to understand where I'm coming from. And so that's why I said, let me come in and cam up. Well, at least let you hear my voice because this is a good conversation. And I appreciate both of you ladies and JD.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss B Finesse, for joining us. Look, real quick.
Right, that's what I'm thinking in my head too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I never heard what that meant until just now. I'm digging it. Oh, look, disclaimer, y'all. The key belong to somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, you already told me about that.
The key already taken. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go.
Understood the meaning.
I want to go back to something to another comment. I believe Chantel made when we were talking about that energy. Complements the energy, not match the energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another me. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that can complement that energy. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I'm not talking about you said when you asked me about that, you said masculine energy. No, that's not what I mean. But I'm gonna give you the best word that you used was cooperation. I'm gonna give you good cooperation, and I need you to give me good cooperation too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be good. You know,
I can dig it.
And I do agree with what Miss B Finesse said. Like my husband, sometimes, you know, his manhood be strong. He just be like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I just be like, oh really? Okay. And I just let him do, you know, I make my disclaimer, like, babe, you know, we got such and such and such and such and such. And but we're gonna do this. Okay, baby. Okay.
And to be honest, like to me, like when they do that, we know as women that they be wrong. And I think it's better sometimes for us to let them go through and mess up instead of us saying like, I told you so, because then he's not going to want to stand his ground on his next choice. So this is why we got to kind of play chess as women. Like we be knowing that, you know, whatever the choice you make, you going to fall on your face, but that's for him to figure out. You feel me? So I commend you for that because most women will be going back and forth, but why? Like you got to live with him the rest of your life. So
stroke that ego.
Yes. And
I mean, but to be honest, we all want that. To be honest, come on now, like we all want that. So,
but another thing that goes along with that is, you know, because he still will hear me out, but will make his decision regardless. And once he falls, you know, I don't come back to him like, baby, I told you so. But he'll come back to me like that. You told me, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Remind him that I have the spirit of God in me too, baby.
Yep. Yep.
You know, sometimes you can listen to me.
And that's good that and that shows like you have a meek spirit, which is great because a lot of times we don't have to tell, like even with my students, like I'm going to tell you one time and that's it. I'm not going to berate you. I'm not going to make you feel bad because you made that choice. I'm just going to fall back and be here if you want to talk. But like you said, when you give your full heart to somebody, they will come back like that when they know they've made a bad choice or whatever. So you don't get anything out of making them feel even worse. So I commend you on that then. You have a great spirit with your husband then because most women would like over berate them and nag them to the point where they're just like, you know what, forget it. I'm not even going to tell her anything. I'll just do it behind her back or something. So that's good.
Yeah. No, that is true. Men will tend to do that sometimes. But I want to highlight this comment that's on the screen. Big up to Kayla Hall. She says, "Not always. Men want a woman that will let him be the man." Absolutely, absolutely. And it's not the fact that you can't take care of yourself. Another video dropping, y'all. You just give me a little bit more time. I got another video dropping, but this is absolutely true. One of the feminine traits that men absolutely find irresistible is a woman that does not mind being taken care of. Not that you can't take care of yourself, but to be able to let a man take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's natural to us. You know what I'm saying? And if you're taking that away from us, then we can't operate the way we were naturally built to operate. Am I making any sense to anybody?
You are.
Can I chime in on that though, just so the
Yeah,
men can
absolutely.
understand
Yeah,
from a woman's
absolutely.
perspective? Because I
Mhm.
always like to show every side of this. I think a lot of times men don't really understand the trauma that a lot of women have. No excuses, but I'm just trying to get you to get an understanding. The trauma that a lot of women have, and it starts back to the household when the father wasn't there. Since a lot of people deal with single parent households, and I think that that trauma that goes in where she doesn't feel safe leads to, you know, her wanting to be independent, strong. I mean, we naturally want to be that as women, but I'm just saying the trope of her not wanting to, uh, um, I guess, you know, what's the word about her heart? Like she doesn't want to give you her heart because she's scared that you might leave because dad left. So I think a lot of men, a lot of times you guys get so caught up in yes, you get so caught up in, oh, these women don't want to listen and these women are, you know, want to be independent. Yes, a lot of women, we taught that because that's just societal teachings. We've been put in a situation where we can be moved up in these jobs and positions higher. So I mean, that whole mindset of us being independent, it just naturally comes with it. So I think a lot of times men have to have a little grace on the women too. You can't be expecting her to be the woman for the 30s. Okay, when we're in a society right now when it's easy for women to get everything on their own without. That's why they're so quick to say, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. They don't in their mind for carnal things. But when it comes to spiritual things and it comes to like being with a partner, you want one. You just don't want to say that because it's just easy to say because like it makes you feel dominant or whatever. But I think that's a big issue that we don't talk about. Like you got to go back and to see where the trauma is at and then heal that trauma and then come forward. Mm-hmm. And then I believe a lot of women will change when they understand like you do want to need a man. You just don't want to say that because you've been hurt. So that hurt is going to just make you cover up with things, you know, jobs and money and buying all these material things. And then, you know, you still feel bitter and angry because you don't have what you really want, like to fulfill that. So what do you ladies think? I don't know.
I totally understand what you're saying. And that goes back to what we were talking about, need and want, need versus want. And that a lot of times, well, I will tell you from my experience, my personal experience, like I said, I had to put myself in a position financially where I never would need a man ever again. And I did. I went hard in the paint, like working 2 or 3 jobs at a time, doing gigs and side work, all kind of stuff to, you know, put myself in a position. After I divorced my son's dad, he was at a place where he, you know how some men are just vindictive. They just want to continue to push you down, even though you already let them go. He was kind of in that place, and it was just like, you know what? I will still have the lifestyle that we had together by myself. Me and my kid are still going to live that lifestyle. And I even prayed. I was like, Lord, you know what? When they gave the child support payment, they told us how much, you know, of course he wanted to hang that over my head. Like, you know, you just want my money, this, and that, and the other. I prayed to God. I said, God, I really don't want to have to need this man for anything. Let me continue to receive the payments until I no longer need it. And you know what? Exactly that happened. Till when I no longer needed it. I had signed my kid up for private school, and I really was going to use the payments to make his tuition payment. And honey, that same month, the payments stopped coming through. He had lost his job. I said, oh, Lord, you did answer my prayer. I can't afford to do it. But, you know, But like I said, I had put myself in that position financially. I knew I needed to be in a position where I no longer need a man, because I would never
Mm-hmm.
allow myself to be manipulated and treated the way that I did. But my heart of hearts really wanted to be with a male partner. It really did.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
I remember talking with one of my male friends, and I was dating someone at the time that he really didn't live up to what I wanted, but
Mm-hmm.
there were certain aspects about his kindness that I appreciated. And I was telling my male friend, I said, the thing about him is he makes me open up like a woman, like a flower,
Mm-hmm.
just give you all the curtsies and the cuties. And I was able to release that in dating that
Mm-hmm.
person, because I was holding it all in, trying to do it
Right.
all myself and be
Right.
superwoman. I don't want
Right.
to be superwoman.
Exactly. So
I
don't,
really
man.
don't.
It's too much.
I want
It's
to
too
be
much to
that dainty
carry.
flower.
Yeah.
Can
And
I
you know
just be
what?
so
It's
dainty?
we're made to be that way. So when we fight against it, it don't work. And that's what all women don't understand. When you fight and try to be the super person, now it's different. Like you said, when you just have to take care of your child and you're on your own, you figure it out. But I'm saying, like, that's it works against our nature to make us bitter. And this is why a lot of quote unquote, they say angry black women or whatever, angry women, they're not angry because they want to be. It's because they're carrying so many heavy burdens. It's that they're tired and they want, like you said, to be the flower. They want to just breathe. They want to know, to have the peace that somebody is going to help them. A male's going to step into place, and then they look left and right and they don't have it. Now, yes, it could be a lot of reasons why they don't, and yes, it could be most of their fault, but it doesn't matter. Their heart still yearns to have somebody. So I totally understand and agree with what you're saying.
Okay, y'all doing good. Y'all doing real good. Antoinette, you got something you want to add to that?
Like we were just saying, it's all about protecting our peace, and sometimes our peace gets taken for granted. And when it starts getting taken for granted, that's when we start dealing with all the rehashing of these different traumas that are coming up. So, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
my middle name is Miss Therapy and counsel and everything else. Now, if you don't have that support system, like Val was saying, she prayed on it. Find your peace and tap into it if you don't have your additional support system to help you work through whatever you're trying to get over that hump. Now, when I say that we start taking things for granted, when we have or we find that man that is that total package, like we said before, we're not prepared, we're not mentally prepared, and we're not actually stable to receive what this man is giving and providing for us. So, of course, we have this shell that's there, and we're not able to be quote unquote submissive because we are subbing in our traumas. We're subbing
Mm-hmm.
in, the different things that have influenced us and that have treated us unfairly, so that way we
Mm-hmm.
are not here to fulfill the mission as being that woman, as being that soft flower, as being that provider that's able to be that backbone for the man that is presenting himself our security. So, like we said before, it's just dealing with trust, it's dealing with the factor of being our authentic self and being creative and being able to grow as
Yeah.
one instead of
Mm-hmm.
individually.
That's a good point you made about therapy too. That's a really good point
Oh
because a lot
yeah.
of people don't pay attention to that, and that's a good point you just made about that.
Yeah, we talk a lot about therapy, and I wanted to highlight these comments that Chantel made about dealing with trauma, because too many times in the black community we'll carry that around and we'll keep that baggage, and then we'll try to dump it off on the next person and wonder why our relationships aren't working. It's because you haven't dealt with the trauma in the past. And then the next person, I'm talking about men and women, the next person does not deserve to deal with all of that baggage if you don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big advocate for therapy, y'all. And it really does help. And I think we need to do more with that in our communities. And then she said, I know she had to go, but work through your traumas before entering relationships. And even if you can't work all of it out before you know meet somebody or whatever. You know, sometimes you might meet somebody and if you're already working on it, sometimes they might help you finish to heal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the right person might help you to get over that, or at least help to deal with it. Because I think couples therapy is needed. I think premarital counseling is needed, and then I think couples therapy after the marriage is needed too, and then even individual counseling
Yeah.
it is still needed. Go
Can I
ahead.
add to that, JD?
Yes.
That sometimes people don't know that they have actually lived through trauma. That they
That's
thought it
true.
was something normal, and it
Hmm.
really was traumatic, and they didn't realize that that was trauma that you experienced, and
True.
carried on to the next relationship, thinking this is how I'm supposed to respond to the next person. When no,
Hmm.
like people who grow up. Think about people who grow up in household where there's always a lot of yelling. They think that's normal. And then just like, whoa, wait a minute. Calm
Hmm.
down, are you okay? and,
Right.
then, and they don't understand why you're not engaging me like that.
Right. Yeah. I've witnessed that firsthand, so I absolutely know what you're talking about, and yeah, that is absolutely a thing. But yeah, so y'all we got way off or whatever, but I think it's good.
It was
I
good.
I predicted that this was gonna happen, so this is exactly what I wanted to happen. But the time is far spent, y'all. I want to get to a couple of more things. Antoinette sent me something else, y'all, and this is a little bit more on the serious tip, but I want to let me bring my little screen up over here. Antoinette, I want you to start this one off, and then We're gonna finish off with something that the Alabama church girl sent me. That's how we're gonna finish off. But I really wanted to touch on this topic. Uh, Antoinette, please lead us off with this.
So I wanted to start expressing and acknowledging our Black men and women, boys and girls, our Black community that go missing. And we start dealing with a lot of stories and gossips and stipulations as far as with the stories behind our community that is lost and never found. Now, of course, there has been within the last couple of weeks, there was this other young lady, Caucasian lady, that went missing, right? Um, Come hell or high water, every single resource went out to find this girl. And I say this girl because truthfully, I didn't follow it. I didn't follow it because, yes, I am being biased to our community. And every time I saw it, I changed it. I clicked off of it because it was not addressing the Black community. Because it's sickening that, like we said before, all these centuries, all these years of our bodies, our families disappearing and nobody recognizing it, and it just being normal and accepted and then brushed under the rug, when we need our communities, like we said before, to come together in order to search and say that this is not okay. We will not stand for our resources that are supposed to be here to protect, serve, and assist when there are criminal acts going against our families, and there's no word, there's no seams of communication. Now, there was this young man, a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, a medical student, Mr. Jelani Day, who was found in the Chicago River 20 days after his family started inquiring about him. Now, this was in um, the same time that that Caucasian white lady was being pressed all across entertainment and your news resources. And this past weekend, there was this big story and update saying that he was part of the organ harvesting and all these things that happened. And his mother actually had to come out yesterday saying, hey, stop the presses. All this stuff is not true. But what I want you to recognize is that the police services and resources are the ones responsible for not assisting. She had to call upon the community to assist find her child. And this is where we need to come up with a more collective measure in order to keep our communities and keep our families safe. So this is something I definitely wanted to tap as far as with our serious section and say, hey, we have to do better when situations and stories like this start arising.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And I think that here in 2021, like we were talking about earlier, I think our celebrities and the people with bigger platforms need to get involved and help with this issue, because we talked about Dave Chappelle and how everybody was about to come to his defense. We need we need to make sure that we're doing this too. Miss B Finesse, I know you got to head out, but I want
Yeah,
to I
I
want
can
to give
speak
you.
on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can speak
I want to
real
give you.
quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. What I have to say about it is it's me being an educator and, like I said, working with young adults and teenagers. It's a super travesty, and it's so shocking because you wouldn't know unless you look up these reports or they happen to flash across your news screen, and it's kind of shocking too, because it's like it's unreal because you don't know unless, like you guys are showing, somebody shows it to you. So
Mhm.
it's just really sad because this is very common. The kids are missing like every day and it's not reported. So once again, just like you guys are doing on the show, we definitely need to take that time to, whenever we see a missing report, put it on our platforms, put it on our social medias. I believe Gail said there's like a channel, because we talked about this on my channel briefly. I think there's a channel for missing kids on Instagram. Gail, if you still remember what that was, I think she said it's called Black Missing or something. But yeah,
Black and Missing
it's
by Roland Martin is now on the Star Channel. I didn't mean to cut you off, but yes, that's
no.
through Black and Missing too.
So what is
Okay.
that? That's a TV show?
Roland Martin, he's now incorporated it on the Star Channel. Black
Okay,
and
cool.
Missing. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, because I did
Absolutely.
not know that.
Absolutely.
But and it takes moments like this, guys. Like we have to be the platform and the springboard to let other people know, because some people just aren't aware. Like they didn't even know this, and now that they see this, they're
Mhm.
aware and cognizant. And this is how we're going to make change, just a little bit at a time, one step at a time. And we just got to have like minds to touch and agree with this type of stuff, because this is very prevalent.
Mhm.
It's been going on for so long, and it's
Right.
so many kids. It's just so sad when you think about it. I'm pretty sure we all have, if we don't have kids, you have, nieces and nephews or god kids, or, some kids in the community that you help and inspire. And we have to be on top of this. We really need to be vigilant on this topic, because this, it could be anybody. It could be anybody's kid. Like, so we have to be a community too, and just look out for each other. That's my ending word. We really have to work as a community to look out for each other. That's my ending
Absolutely.
word.
Absolutely. And
I enjoyed being on the panel with you ladies. I'm so excited about it. I feel like I've known you guys forever just listening to you talk. So if I can, JD, I'll try my best to get on and panel up if you ever have open panel to support you guys, because this is a great
absolutely.
platform. You guys have
Absolutely.
a blessed night. I'll be in the chat for a little bit.
All right.
You
Thank you so much,
too.
Miss B Finesse.
Enjoyed
Bye,
you.
ladies. Have a great night.
And shout out to Gail. She put the link in the chat below to that Instagram page. I got to shout out My Vivid Life. Shout out to Kelly from My Vivid Life. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Criminality Online talks about missing black women on her channel. Okay. Okay. We need to check that. See, I knew we needed to do this for a reason. Absolutely needed to do this for a reason. But yeah, she's a passing by you in these streets at Gail Lockett. Yeah, Gail is on it. I love Gail. I love Kelly, Miss My Vivid Life, Miss B Finesse. I love all y'all. Y'all doing good. Y'all are doing real good. Thank you so much. But y'all go check out these platforms on Instagram. And if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please, please, please do so. If you find any value in this, please share the video. Let everybody know what we're doing over here. Look, we are a community over here on YouTube, and we're trying to help each other grow. You know, we're trying to do the doggone thing. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Gail. I feel the love. I feel it. I feel it. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, y'all heard Miss B from this. Get the likes up. Like the video. But yeah, absolutely. And what I think is important is that we use the platforms in the right way. Because what the first thing that comes to my mind is the beef that or the lack thereof or whatever between Joy Reid and Nicki Minaj about the vaccine. And look how many millions and millions of people Nicki has following her. And just one little comment could sway millions and millions of people or bring awareness to millions and millions of people. Yo, we got to do better. We got to do better. Go ahead.
May I say something?
Yes, please.
A couple of weeks ago, we also had one of our celebrity singers. She's done gospel and R&B, Kelly Price.
Yes.
Was rumored to be missing. In her situation, thank God she was okay.
Mhm.
She wasn't actually missing unintentionally. She was intentionally, keeping to herself. But what came about of that is the way we handle situations. They said the last communication she had with anybody was back in July.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rumored missing didn't come out until September. So where were her people? Like, you don't keep in contact with your people. I'm preaching that to my son, my 17-year-old son right now. Always let us know where you are at every move you make. I'm not trying to keep you from going anywhere, but I just need to know where you're going. Same thing with my grown sister and her 30-something years old. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Well, you all right? Everything. I'm not trying to keep tabs on you, but we all we got in this world,
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's important that you check in with your family, with your friends, with somebody, just to say, hey, I'm here. I'm still alive. And it's also important for the family to check in with you as well. Because when Kelly finally came out and gave her statement, she spoke about her family in such a way that was somewhat dismissive in my mind, in my opinion, that almost like they don't care about me no way, so why would I call them? That's the way it came off to me. And that was sad to me. I was sad that was a Black family showing their dysfunction on what is majority white platform.
Right.
I really was. I also feel that we spoke a little bit about this some weeks back about getting off the grid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there are some Black media outlets already taking their works and their content off the grid, off the major platforms, and giving it to an exclusive Black platform. I think that that's very necessary in order to really, for people to be able to really rally behind Black issues. Until we get to that place where we care about us more than we want to discuss them or try to participate with them, we're not going to be effective. We have to get to that place where I care about my people. Even Jesus said, even in the Bible, God, did people want to say, no, God was, he said, if my people, which are called by my name, I care about my people. This is for my people. Even Jesus said, I ain't come for you. when the woman said, even the dogs desire the crumbs from the master's table. He said, I didn't come for you. What do you want with me? I didn't come for you today. I came for somebody else. He was concerned about his own people. That's sometimes we have to be in that place where I love everybody, but I got to make sure I take care of my people. So that's the way I see it. What Antoinette?
Oh no, I was just saying that, and I concur with what you're saying, Val. And just to piggyback off of the networks in itself, we have to be mindful. So you have the Roland Martins, you have the Black Information Network, but what we need to be cognizant about is these other networks like the Atlanta Star. Even though they are Black in relation, they are not Black owned. They are influenced by Black stories to keep us entertained and disconnected to the actual plug of our community. Because and I'm gonna just follow like my grandpa say, these coons sometimes are, bless you, imitating and putting on that smoke screen for us to be distracted. And because we don't display the same connection, like you said, with the Kelly Prices and with the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's and all this other stuff, we need to have our own influencers within each community to stand up and be a representation of what's going on. And all this is doing is being an exposure to the new strange fruit. And a lot of us don't want to recognize the historical values. Some of us don't want to recognize the connections and how we are playing forth this same old tune. This is not the recreation of the wheel. This is the wheel that is spinning on fire. It has gone to ashes and dust to dust. But guess what? And like a phoenix, this stuff is rising again. So we need to come up with a better solution. We're not going to come up with a resolution, but there are solutions, and we will readdress as the transitions start coming up. But we've got to do better. We say this over and over again, but we have to put in action. So
I want to give a plug too for Dr. Karen Hunter and Dr. Greg Carr. They have a platform called Narrative and Nubia, and it's an app. You can download the app, and it's hers.
Yes, it is.
It's owned by the people, so and it's off the grid.
Dr. Carr is amazing.
He is.
They're both.
Y'all, this is very important, and I'm glad that we're doing this, and we will absolutely revisit this, not just one time, but we will continue to frequent this in the future. Y'all, we got one more thing before we go. I promise I won't hold you long. Black preachers say that all the time, don't we? Promise I won't hold you long. 45 minutes later, right? But I promise y'all, I won't hold you long. But I want to go back one more time to the Alabama church girl, to something that she sent me. We don't talk about this much on the show, but we're going to talk about it for a few minutes tonight. Y'all, she sent me, I'm going to just show you. It's your boy. It's your boy. The Godfather. Let me play this for y'all. We're gonna talk about it for a few minutes.
Please, black women, stop. I can't protect you if you're not gonna protect yourself. Stop watching Kevin Samuels. This man is a fucking misogynist. All he gives is little dick energy. Y'all asses acting like fucking silly. Why y'all keep going back to abuse? Mr. M-I-S-T-E-R. He gets on top of me and does his business. That's what y'all sound like. Oh my God. Look, any man who tells you that you're worthless unless you have a man in your life is obviously have a little dick, okay? They have little dick syndrome. Why does a woman have to depend on a man to do shit for her? The only thing a man can give you is dick. That's it. You could do anything by your motherfucking self. You don't need a man to tell you your worth. And if you're living your life for a man, is that really living? Just because a man wears a tailored suit don't mean he gives good relationship advice. This motherfucker was married twice, divorced twice. If he couldn't save his motherfucking marriage, how the fuck he supposed to save yours? And the other thing about Kevin Samuels, he gay. Oh my God. Like, you can tell he hates pussy. You can tell I'm gay. But I know gay when I see gay. Y'all, these hips don't motherfucking lie. He's on tonight, you know, his hips don't lie. He want to ride that dick like a stolen car. Please, please.
Like a stolen car.
I do not condone
I ran out of water.
the language. I do not condone the language given by this guy, whatever his name may be. Disclaimer. I did not say it.
Eloquently.
He said it, not me. All right? Don't come for me.
Right. Okay, Gail.
I gotta agree with Gail. I gotta agree with Gail on this one. I don't know where this guy, Kelly, my vivid life. You laughing too? We just having fun, y'all. We just having fun. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Shout out to this dude. Now I'm gonna let y'all go first. Yeah, y'all get y'all's thoughts, and then I'll give mine. Antoinette, what do you think?
Child boo. That's okay.
What does that mean?
For all of that.
So do you watch Kevin Samuels? Do you what's your thoughts about Kevin Samuels?
I don't personally. I had one of my homeboys had asked me a couple of months ago to watch one of his videos. I don't have time for it. I don't. I don't need that energy in my life, and I'm not. And this is the most that I've heard his name with all the stuff that we've done and covered, and that one time. So yeah, not on my watch.
Alabama church girl, tell me what you think.
You know, it's the last three sentences that took me out.
It took you out, huh?
And I told you when you first asked me about him, I feel like Antoinette, his energy just did not vibe with mine. And I felt just like the guy said. And he my dart is strong. So
Gail, I tend to agree with Gail here because I mean, this is not a shot at nobody. Shout out to this dude, whatever his name is. But it sounds like that he might want the men that y'all say y'all want. Not Kevin Samuels, the other guy.
I mean, he already.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? But now I listen to Kevin Samuels, and I definitely don't agree with everything that he says, but I do take the meat and spit out the bones, right? My argument is Kevin Samuels is actually having results, you know? And then on top of that, ladies keep calling into his show. Ladies keep calling to his show for a reason. He didn't get to over 1 million for no reason.
Well, you know.
Yeah, see, they peeped that too.
A lot of people will jump in a line just because there's other folks standing in the line. They don't even know why they got in that line. They just over there. Okay. But right. I'm like the guy now. I'm not finna call and stand in this line and you get on top of me and do your business. No, sir. Because I've been read you for filth. Now I will pray and preach and speak in tongues, but you get to talking to me crazy and you gonna get the other side of this sword.
Okay.
And it ain't gonna be nice.
Right.
So, no, I can't get with it. I can't vibe with it. Now, I don't know what his results are because, like I said, I don't follow him like that. I don't know if he's preaching good over there because I can't follow that energy. I can't get with that energy. But this is what I do know. The little bit that I have heard and tried to, at least hear him out, he sounded very violent with his words. And I don't think that's good for the community. I don't think that's productive for the community.
Violent?
Yes, he sounded very violent and destructive with his words, and I don't think nothing destructive can be productive. And it's preachers that preach like that too. I can't get with them. I can't sit in that pulpit. You're not finna tear me down to shreds, and then I'm supposed to lift my hands up to you and hand you over all my offered tithes and offerings. No, it's not gonna happen.
Now, didn't Derek Jackson have great results too? I mean,
exactly.
The results that was coming through, we had more comments in on his wife wearing the bonnet on their holding hands apologies. So, I mean, that's a result also. So, what kind of results is this man Samuel? I was about to call him Samuel Jackson. See, non-factor in my life. Mr. Samuel is what are these results?
Well, getting black people together.
But she made a good point though. Derek Jackson brought a lot of black people together too. Listen, I was even wearing Derek Jackson bands and buying his cars and all that too.
However,
I did.
However, Derek Jackson, Derek Jackson was absolutely in it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Because
that's when I stopped following him.
A lot of the people that he was supposed to be helping, he was trying to help himself too. Or did help himself. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing that Derek Jackson was telling other men, or I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Derek Jackson was he was doing a little bit of pandering and perpetrating. You know what I'm saying? But I think he was more in it for himself than actually trying to help the community. Again, I don't agree with everything that Kevin Samuel says. However, I do think that his intentions are in the right spot. I do think that. I don't know about DJ bringing people together. Yeah, I don't know if anybody he put together.
I just know he had a lot of followers. I can't, just because people follow just to be following. We all know that. We all know that.
Right. And Kevin Samuels, he does have testimonials of people saying, hey, because I listened to him, he helped my marriage, he helped my husband, he helped my wife. Because of Kevin Samuels, I was able to find my wife, I was able to find my husband. Because of Kevin Samuels, I was able to learn how to work with a man. Because of Kevin Samuels, I was able to know what I was supposed to be for my wife.
You know, sounds like the second coming of Christ.
A lot.
Opportunist.
People will follow people off a cliff. Absolutely, absolutely. You are 100% correct. But
I mean,
yeah, right. And again, we don't talk a lot about Kevin Samuels here. Matter of fact, we don't talk about a lot about any other major content creators here. We react to some videos or whatever here or there, but yeah, y'all, the time is far spent. Gail, thank you so much.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank you, Gail.
She is absolutely awesome. Y'all, listen, the time is far spent. We got to get up out of here, y'all. But if y'all like this style of live stream, I'm looking to do it at least once a month. And if y'all like it, we might do it a little bit more often. Because, I'm not going to lie. I knew this was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be this good. But it was absolutely off the chain. And I thank everybody for commenting, participating. It really means a lot to me. Shout out to Gail. Big up to Gail. Miss B Finesse, thank you so much. Get the likes up on the way out. Shout out to the Alabama Church Girl. Shout out to Antoinette, Chantel, Kayla Hall, all of y'all. Richard, Maya, Miss Iris Chapman, all of y'all. Y'all are absolutely the bomb.com. And if y'all haven't gone over to Miss B Finesse to check out her channel, go check out her channel as well. Gail, do you have a channel? You got a YouTube channel? I couldn't remember if you did or not. And if you do, we definitely want to support you too. And shout out to Kelly from My Vivid Life. She has a lot of good content over there too. Go check her out. Y'all, we all in this together. It's enough out here for everybody. We're trying to build a community. We're trying to figure out what the disconnect is. But y'all, I gotta go. Oh, thank you so much, Iris Chapman. You think we the bomb? You think we the bomb? Thank you so much. Y'all doing good. Shout out to Miss B Finesse. Shout out to the whole panels where she's saying, Alabama Church Girl, you want something? You got something to say?
Hey, it's been fun. I knew it would be. And definitely know that even through all those profane words, I just wanted to have a good little kiki, okay?
and a good kiki it was. It was. Antoinette, you got something to say to the people on the way out?
Y'all, this has been awesome. Of course, love it as always. This has been my therapy. I hope it's been therapy for y'all. And again, like we've been saying all night, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We want to do this again. And it is all love. And Miss Gail does have a channel. So it is under Gail Lockett. I was just looking it up while we were pulling everything through. So we want to make sure that she has her shots out also. So y'all don't forget to give everyone their likes, their love, their subscriptions, and let's keep on growing these communities and these discussions because it is needed.
Absolutely needed. But y'all, we got to get up out of here. I know y'all tired. I'm tired. It's been another great episode, y'all. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December. It's good to be here, y'all. But we out.